my channel, and in case you forgot, I am still Charlene McKenna, and why it's been a while. Wow, 3 months. I think 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. I mean, who does that? Who starts a YouTube channel and disappears for 3 whole months? Who? So I am here to actually thank you for sticking with me. The few who have still stuck with me till now, thank you so much. So I am actually back officially. Yeah, not complete. Okay, no, I won't say that. Let me just say I am back. And I'm happy to be back. I really, really missed this, and I missed you guys so much. Thank you for still sticking with me, still being my subscribers. I am so grateful you didn't disappear. Imagine I expected to come back and find I have zero subscribers. Anyway, I'm just grateful you still stuck by me. So I am gonna give you a story time. It's not really a story, but it's just something real, something real life-ish. Yeah, what really happened to me, why I disappeared for 3 whole months without a word, without wishing you Merry Christmas. By the way, happy post Merry Christmas, but that's past. And Happy New Year. Happy post, happy belated New Year. It's still New Year to me. So yeah, so I'm just gonna start by telling you that things haven't been okay, honestly speaking, and I didn't disappear by choice, it was by force. And so this is what happened. On October, when was that? I think the second last week of October, I had finished my exams. My last paper, it was an online exam. So the following day, I think it was 21st or something, I'm not so sure. So the following day, I fell sick with just a cold. But before that, I had breathing difficulties whenever I boarded a public transport vehicle. But the moment I alighted, I used to feel I can breathe again. But the moment I was just inside the vehicle, it was just hell. Yeah, hell. I started buying for just to calm me down and to help me concentrate on the taste of the sweet rather than what's actually happening. And I didn't take it actually that seriously, but after the cold came, I started coughing, sneezing, you know what colds come with. And so after all that, I then I went to the hospital on Monday. That was on a Thursday. So on Monday, my cold situation had persisted. So I went to the hospital on Monday. I had no idea that was gonna be the start of all this chaos. I had no idea. I thought it was just a one-time thing. I was gonna get back on my feet because I had so many plans. Wow, I had so many plans for you guys. I had so many plans, but now I am back to square one. I have to start all over again. I even forgot what I had in plan, but it's not that. Don't even think for a moment that I was lacking content. No, I have lots and lots of stuff for you guys. And so after I went to the hospital, I got better a bit, but something else came. So this was the cycle. I don't actually remember the whole process, as in if my cold ended, what actually came. I don't remember the actual process. It's been long. So I'm just gonna give you a brief history of what actually happened. I'm not gonna like fuatilisha. I'm not gonna follow them together. I'm just gonna give you a brief history. At a brief history. Ooh. I'm just gonna give you a brief story on how it went down, what actually happened, and in between all those things I'm gonna mention, I actually visited the hospital. Like, I think it was mostly after every 3 or 5 days I would go back to the hospital. So in real sense, by the time December had arrived, I had actually had around 10 to 12 hospital visits. That's before December. So by December, they actually reduced, but not as much. From December, I stopped counting. I was just so bored. So I started, okay, my cold, I had a cold, my cold situation. You remember the cold I was actually talking about? So, so after I went to the hospital, I came back. My cold had reduced, but my coughing and my sneezing continued. Then new things started coming up: back pains, loss of appetite, getting tired, feeling dizzy. Was there a time I was feeling nauseous? Only for a day or two. I was feeling so weak, so tired. I was actually so weak. All I would do was just stay in bed. I have been in bed for 2 months, for 2 whole months. That is where I have been. So I don't think I have been cheating my way out of YouTube. No, I haven't. And I didn't actually have the strength to do anything. All my chores, I stopped doing all my chores, and it was just so sad. I felt so sad for myself. The first few days I didn't feel anything because I had hope I would actually get well. But after the cycle continued all the way to December, I got tired. I got tired. I got bored. I got discouraged. I got everything else you think I got. And it was just, I don't even know what to say. It was just something else. So this is hard. This is hard. So I progressed. I started getting chest tightness, sharp pains on my heart, pain on my left knee, left leg, left hand. The pain was mainly around here. Yeah, when you press me here, I used to feel pain coming all the way till here. Then this ended, this persisted. This started aching, this also started aching, the wrist, same to this wrist. Then the pain of the leg pain ended also. Do you know the doctor was telling me he thought I had rheumatoid arthritis. Arthritis. Hakuna kitu. There's nothing I haven't had during this period. And well, I have just been scared. And so so I also had, what else did I have? I don't remember. I actually don't remember. I'm just confused. So mainly I was so worn out. I was too much in my head. I had been to so many hospitals, taken so many drugs. Nothing was happening. And I thought the world was over for me. So so now everything else ended. Everything, oh, my stomach also was ever full. I said I didn't have any appetite. My stomach was ever bloated. I dewormed. I took, nothing happened. And I was reducing in weight. but I was gaining weight at the same time. Anytime I went to the doctor, my weight had drastically reduced. So it was just something else. So now so after December, after no before Christmas, I could at least walk around. I couldn't walk from all the way from my bed to the door without getting tired. But at least when 2021 started, I could walk all the way up to the gate and not feel tired. Before, originally, I just a short distance would make me cry because of pain, because of feeling tired. I can't even believe I was there. It's sad. So I I was so quiet. I kept things to myself. I never actually told anyone anything, like everything at once. I just told people bits, and it took time to actually tell everyone everything. There was a time my white blood cells and my platelet count was high, and I hadn't even hurt myself. So I had chest tightness too. My chest usually felt like it's it's tightening. I couldn't breathe normally. I would just always cuddle, not cuddle, yeah, just let me just say holla. I would just fold myself up like this. Most of the times you just find me like this and my hand here because of the pain that was coming from my heart. I used to get so many attacks in my heart. And there was a time it actually reached that not a single day would pass by without me crying because of the pain, because of loss of hope. It was just so sad. So it reached a point my mom actually just told me, we're not going to the hospital anymore. We are going to get you prayed for. And we actually went. I got prayed for. I was prayed for also into salvation on December 14th. That is when that happened. So I came back home feeling so new, so renewed. Every day since then, every morning has just felt so new, so different. But I started going through a phase a week later. I was ever moody, just for nothing. I was just so tired with my body. So I started going through a phase. I didn't have the strength to even pray. I didn't have the psyche to even think about prayers. I didn't have any psyche. I just wanted to disappear, to close my phone and just go. Just be alone. My brother usually has this habit of waking up, saying good morning. He's always so jovial, and I was ever so moody, just for nothing, for no apparent reason. I I even got a bit depressed because of all that. And I thought no one actually knew, but my mom actually knew. Shockingly, she knew that I was going through a hard time because she was always there with me. um Sorry for that. So she was always there with me every morning because she would bring me food, porridge, fruits, veggies, at times food, not at times food, veggies. Before she goes to work, she made sure she left me with a healthy, what's it called, a healthy meal, porridge, fruits, protein, eggs, sausages, prawns, whatever. And then during the day she'd sometimes call to check up on me. I'd also have milk every day. And what else? Biscuits for strength. That's how bad it was. I used to take biscuits every day just to give me strength. It's just a regulated amount of sugar to give me strength. I couldn't even bathe peacefully. I couldn't do anything. So everything was done. My work was to only go bathe for like an hour and come back to bed. That was my routine. It reached a point that I got a bit isolated because my health was kind of sensitive. So now and the bad part, the worst part is that after I went to the hospital from I think after Christmas, on Christmas Eve, no, before Christmas Eve, no, in December, let's say on 12th or just that during that week, also when December was starting, in the middle and on Christmas Eve, I saw around at least 3 different doctors, and the first one was saying that I had my tests done during November and October. My tests used to show, at least they used to show that something was ailing me, something was up with me. I got treated. I had bacterial infections. I don't even remember, but there were just so many things. I stopped following up, but I will always keep a record of my blood pressure, my temperature, my weight, just to know what's really happening on the surface. So the first doctor says that after now all that November and October shit has ended, I started now feeling the pains I was telling you about, these pains and my left chest area, all of it. And so the first doctor says that all my tests are normal. So he refers me to another doctor, a physician this time. So this physician he does so many tests on me, and then he tells me that well, my chest is okay, my blood is okay, my electrocardiogram is okay, and he doesn't see anything wrong with me. So he gave me drugs based on my symptoms. So they kept on asking if I usually slept, and I said, yeah, I actually sleep enough. So the first doctor, before he referred me to the physician, was saying that, you know, if we can't see anything wrong with you medically, then we have to look at other places. So I'm like, I asked my mom what are other places, and then she tells me psychologically. And so when I went to that physician, he gives me drugs based on my symptoms, the pains that I was feeling. Then my mom, that night, she tells me she noticed that one of my drugs is a sleeping pill, a strong one. And then when the doctor got my results back, he tells me that everything is okay with me, but he's just gonna give me meds. So on Christmas Eve, I go back to another doctor. So this other doctor, I finds out the prescription I was given, and she tells me these prescriptions are for general anxiety disorder. I look at her and I laugh. And she tells me, yeah, it means the physician thought that there's something disturbing you. Then she goes on and says that she doesn't know me, but she doesn't want me to bottle up things. My mom said that too, and she said that the doctor said that she's gonna still keep me on that medication. So that medication was actually making me sleep almost every day, almost the whole day, every day. I would miss out on so much. I missed out on so much. So much. I thought Christmas was gonna be pathetic because I wasn't well, and I had said I was the one who's gonna cook Christmas, make Christmas. But I was still in bed on Christmas. So luckily the drugs kinda helped. So on my birthday on 29th of December still, at least I went out just to have a little fun, but still I had so much trouble moving, but I tried, I really tried. So after being told I have a general anxiety disorder, I'm like, why is this coming right now? I know I have anxiety, but why now? Why? I think that honestly, up to date, I don't think I have the disorder, though I know my anxiety is way high, but I don't think it's a disorder. I know I'm in denial, but I'd rather be in denial than accept. But I know that if I don't accept, I'm not gonna get well. So, it will happen that whenever I felt so moody, it was a problem. Whenever I would speak my mind out was also a problem. I just got into so many, what's it called, kukosana na watu, just anyone. You just trigger me so easily. I was super sensitive. I was super depressed. I was super anxious about things. I'm still not fine, by the way, but after I got out of bed, the day I actually got out of bed and started doing something small, maybe wash the dishes, I started small. That day I saw everything differently. I knew the real value of life. Thrice during that time, I thought I'd die thrice. There was a time I was even telling God, by the way, what's the point of all this suffering? Just take me away. Because I don't find the point of all this suffering. Just take me away and let life continue. But no, he didn't. Because there were prayers far much stronger than mine. And I'm actually grateful for the prayers that I had, that I received, for the caring people who have been with me, those who knew what was actually happening. No one actually knew what was happening, but on the surface, I'm grateful for your prayers. For my family, I'm so grateful for you and for your prayers. So that's what happened.